Jeez, it's a hot one today. You know what that means. We have a hot episode and the literal weather. It's very warm, shining through the window as we have quarter-final knockout action. We have round of 16. Round of 16 Champions League knockout action, which is big. And we have, spoiler alert, the top of the league to retain. As welcome back, guys, to episode number 8, I'm pretty sure this one is, of the Barcelona rebuild here on FIFA 22. It's a lively one today, and as I always start, I'm going to say it again. Make sure you've seen the previous videos before coming to this one. In addition to that, make sure you have subscribed, turn that big red subscribe button into grey and the bell at the side of it so you're notified when every video comes out. Make sure you're caught up if you want to catch up. If you don't, I'm glad you're here anyway, as today we start off with Cadiz in the Cup, away in midweek, which is going to be a risk I'm going to take. I'm going to say it like I said in the last episode. The quadruple is on. We won the Supercopa, which we failed to do the first season, but we are going to simulate the quarterfinals against Cadiz with hopefully a strong team, as then we'll simulate Eibar as well. Bit of a risk. Even Levante is a risk, because if we get through against Cadiz, we'll be playing the semi-final, and we won't be playing Levante, but we will be playing Osasuna instead, who are flying in the league. And that's away from home, of course, before we move on to the away leg at the Johan Cruyff Arena. This is a given. We're playing the Champions League first knockout leg, as Betis may have to wait till next episode, because they are, I think, second or third. They are chasing us, as I'm not going to stop to look. I'm going to go straight into the squad hub, and I'm going to show you the team that I have selected for this first game. It's still a very strong one, with Ter Stegen in goal. Mazraoui, Araujo, Garcia and Cucurella are the rotated players into this lineup, still both fully fit, with Pedri, Kessie and Frankie de Jong being the midfield trio. Ferran Torres on the right-hand side, played very well on the left, but Ousmane Dembele... Actually, no, I can swap them around, can't I? Yeah, we'll swap them around. Trust Dembele on the right with Memphis Depay leading the line. He's slightly put under pressure by Richarlison, who's actually got a hat-trick in the last episode, coming into his element a little bit, hopefully. And the new signing, Dani Olmo, we made right at the end of last episode, can of course play centre-forward, which is the role Memphis is at. So yeah, he's not safe. PK on the bench for this one, because Christensen is suspended. Gavi and Dest is dropped. Can't wait to see the competition between him, Mazraoui and Cucurella, as please don't be a bottle. We want to win everything this year. Can we get past Cadiz? We do! Last 4 minutes of the game it actually took us. Patanga put them in the lead, but Frankie de Jong getting one just before half-time and one just before the final whistle to get us into the semis. How brilliant is that, as we have Sevilla, Real, Levante win on penalties. So it's the same semi-finals as last time, apart from Sevilla, which I would like to play, actually. I don't want to play Levante again. Real Madrid, El Clasico is something that should be a rare occasion and savoured, but it's every week in this save. Just 24/7, as there has been a game rescheduled. Is that the game already threaded in? Who knows? It's going to be two-legged, of course, isn't it? And it's Levante we do have in the Cup before playing them in the league. So I think first time round, because it's the home fixture, we're going to simulate that and play the league, because of course we want to win the league as well. And to win the league, simulating a lot of games is going to be a risk, and I want to take it more seriously. Saying that, however, the next game is simulated as... Ooh, England offering us the manager job. I saw their expectations were quarter-finals. That's pretty low for England. And with the fixtures and the run into the end of the season we have now, I don't want to be changing the team around, as Eibar are 16th. It is away from home, and saying that about simulations, this is going to be one of them. We'll change the centre-back, and I think I could take Cucurella out as well to make sure I have a fully fit team. So Serginho Dest threading back in there. Cucurella will play in the Cup, as that is the main squad. It's Ferran on the side, Fati back on the left, and the change in the defence by 2. Very, very strong, fully fit team for Eibar this. When we play 3 games in a week, we want to be winning this one. Please, can we do it? It's a 3-2 squeeze, but we do win the game, and that's all that matters. Having Munoz scoring for them, Ferran, Memphis missing a penalty, but then getting, must have been like A rebound 4 minutes later. Edu Esposito, a very good player for Eibar. But Ansu Fati back in the team with the winner. Very well in there. As Richarlison's talking about game time, we do have the cup up next, and I think he's going to play in that one as development plan. Memphis Depay should be a striker now. What does that do to his rating? It stays the same, but at least he can move a bit further forward. Fairly happy with that one, as Levante at home now, and I think then we travel away. No, we're at home at both legs, so Levante is probably just going to stay, probably sleep in the Camp Nou toilets. I don't know, as we'll get the team sorted. And it may look like a slight risk, but changes made again. We've got Garcia, Cucurella and Dembele, the usual suspects, but 2 more changes from the quarter-final. Richarlison starts up front, and Dani Olmo with his full debut here in the semi-final first leg. Hopefully it's a good one for him, because we do need this win. We're not going to go into the press conference. We're going to go straight into this one because I'm focused on the league game afterwards. Can we get it? We get the win. Brilliant simulated semi-final. That 3 goals. Ansu with the brace. Franke with 1. Badawi gets them a consolation, which could be vital for the second leg, but we don't have to worry about that just yet. Perfect stuff, as Dani Olmo talking about, what's it, a left winger? You wasn't in left wing, you was in cam. I changed the role around from Pedri's central midfield role to a cam, so I don't know what you're on about. As I love the rotation we have now, changed it straight back to what it usually was, as Ousmane Dembele is going to have a rest. Traore on the bench. Dani Olmo is a bit tired after his full debut, understandably so. Ansu and Araujo are, but they're very vital players at the moment. So Adama on the bench. Let's see how we can do in our first actual played game. They are 18th at home. We've got a 4-point gap now on Atletico Madrid and a 5-point on Real. Let's make sure it stays that way or increases. And of course, again, I must say apologies, but we've got to read the team out this way because of copyright. Levante themselves want to copyright, so I'm not taking any risks. Aitor in goal, they've got Vilgaldo Gomez at the back, Postigo Zagadu's a good signing, and Mustafi with Sarachi, Salia, Budawi and Rajoja, Francesca and Openda. I mean, I flicked right there. Loris Karius on the bench. Interesting. Always nice to see where he ends up because he's literally been everywhere and anywhere since the Liverpool disaster, we'll say, as Pedri. Across to Ansu Fati. Would like a couple of goals in this one, of course. Not expecting them because we've not been fluent in terms of goals, but in play we have. In simulations we've done alright for ourselves, but in games, still a bit more to improve with in front of goal. As Ansu Fati running through. Memphis now a full out-and-out striker. Is behind the defence. He shoots on the angle and just wide. And a free kick for the away side right here as Sarachi, the Uruguayan left-back, whipping one in. Headed away, and Ansu with a pass down to Memphis. Let's try and run. Ansu has the man at the side of him in Ferran Torres. He can beat the defender, and he does. Easily round him. Ferran Torres charging into the box. That's a heavy touch. Puts it across. Memphis just not there to tap it in, but a good chance. Again, creating chances, but we don't want this to end up like Bilbao, where we just don't take any, as Memphis gets the rub of the green to get the pass over to Ferran again. Whipped in. Ansu waiting for it. Don't wait, as Memphis winning his header into Pedri. Frankie de Jong. One too many passes. And apart from the 2 Depay chances, game's gone a little bit flat as a pender tackle by the Great Dane. Andreas Christiansen as Kessier to the side of him. Serginho Dest. Ansu Fati will build up with a bit of tiki-taka here, but it's a bit of a skew pass from Frank Kessier, that. Is good in front of the defence, but passing out, his distribution could be a little better, as that's a poor header from Christiansen, and they try to thread each other through. It was a good bit of movement, but we do get there in the end. Frankie de Jong into Pedri, and let's go down this left-hand side this time. Ansu Fati, can we get the run of Pedri? We don't. Still going to just slowly dribble up. Serginho Dest, bit sloppy with this passing, boys. Hurry it up a bit as Dest cutting away from his men. Passing to Pedri, round the corner. Memphis, this is good stuff. Frankie de Jong, we've got Ansu running. Can't find him. Not impressed with how sloppy we've been as a pender. He's around Ronnie Araujo. He's got men in the box, and that was the wrong pass to make, in my opinion. Mazarawi comes across, but a big chance for them as the half-time whistle is blown. 0-0. Impressed with the way we've kept the ball, but the passing and the shooting, not impressive. Has to be a better half if we're going to retain our 4-point gap at top spot as Ter Stegen called into action. A pender putting pressure on the keeper right there as we'll try and pass it out from the back. But look at that. Badawi straight on Frankie de Jong, who's not proving to be the world's best midfielder in this game. Come on, he's up for the Ballon d'Or. We've got to be better than that as Memphis round the corner into Ferran. Can he do something right here for the team? He's going to ball roll that one, cut inside. Frankie making a move. One more onto Pedri, who strikes through bodies. And that's more like it. A bit more chance creation, should I say. As a corner ball. Ronnie Araujo's tired. But has he got the energy to head it at the front post? We're just about to take that corner. And they decide to make a change. So we'll try and take it again. Hopefully not disturbed. Ronnie Araujo, good save. Kessié running towards it. Aitor has to punch away as Ronnie Araujo's staying down the big centre-back. And the game has to be stopped. What a big injury this could be. Clutching the knee or the shoulder, I don't know. But really not good to change your centre-backs. Garcia will put on the left. And we're going to swap Ferran over to that side. We're going to get Adama on, as we're in desperate need for some change. Losing our captain Ronnie, though, in the situation that we're in, is a very, very bad thing. He's the captain, he's the leader, he's the legend. We're going into the Champions League knockout groups with Christensen and Garcia. We didn't sign the centre-back I wanted to sign. Of course, we opted for Dani Olmo instead, and will that be costly? Who knows? There's Adama on the ball right here. Cuts inside into Frankie de Jong. At least we can try and get a goal here. Memphis Depay has put it wide again. Simply had to go in as Aitor, under pressure from Ferran. We're not even attacking, but the team just knows to switch the mentality up as Adama onto Ferran Torres. Adama making the run, and a good one from the Spanish beast. He's on the angle, and Aitor saves. Oh my days, he's actually starting to be impressive. We're going to try a short corner if we can get Memphis to come for us. Frankie de Jong into Memphis Depay with a cutaway. Just keep on running. Find Adama on the edge. One more. This is Pedri with a chance to curl. And saved again. All pressure on them. Can Eric Garcia do it with the headers? We'll try him for once. He doesn't. Away from Postigo. And they will clear. Looks like Levante are after revenge from that first leg of the semi-finals. They're going to take a point off of us if nothing changes quick. Adama still got 15 minutes plus stoppages as Mustafi at left back, tackled right there by Memphis Depay, who's a bit shattered. Still keeps on grinding this game out as Mazraoui into Kessié. Need more bodies forward. Pedri through that gap. Adama, good touch on from Frankie de Jong. We'll pass this short. Pedri, just take that back please, and movement, as that is a foul. And that is a bad one. Yellow card and a decent position for a free kick. How can Memphis Depay do from this? We've been hitting the crossbar a lot on ones lately. We'll try and aim a little bit lower. Fans getting behind us. Curl on that is good. Saved. Not enough curl proved to be on the ball, as we'll take Memphis off for Richarlison. However, could he have an impact right here? He's got him in front of him as Ferran, but he's going to opt for Frankie de Jong. Adama making that running behind again. Adama Traore is going to try and shoot on the angle, and Aitor has had the game of his life as the old man. Really cannot beat him, and every chance we've had has been on a narrow angle, to be fair, as Roger. We can't be letting him win that, Christensen. That's why I worry about Tony Araujo. Get rid of that, please, Pedri. Back defensively, as we've only got a little bit left. Richarlison might not even get on the field. Come on, let's push forward. Frankie de Jong turns, finds Memphis. If we get something late on it, but could be crucial. As Adama into Memphis, onto Pedri. We've got Ferran Torres on this side, just can't shoot. 2 added minutes, we've got to get it forward. Memphis Depay. We've got Adama out wide. We're going to have to give it to him. Please get that back in. He's being tackled. And the ball is cleared away. And I think, yes, the whistle is blown. A point with 18th place Levante. And it's not good enough. Couldn't take our chances with our fully strengthened team. A little bit concerned from that one. 70% possession as well, as look at that message. Ronnie Araujo, anterior cruciate ligament injury, 7 months without the captain. That feels like we've just bottled the title on the last day of the season. That is gutting, as we've got a week's rest still for the players that are in the team. But as Oliver Tree says, life goes on and on and on, as Atletico Madrid have closed that gap as well. There's only 2 points in it. They are actually, in fact, top of the league now, as they've played their game in hand. Piqué wants to step in for Ronnie Araujo. You will be on the bench right now. And Ousmane Dembele asking to play. A lot of players wanting to prove themselves. And with the Champions League group up next, or the Champions League knockout game, should I say. And, of course, the team not scoring last game. I think I'm going to make some rotations. We're going to actually take Pedri out for Dani Olmo. Yes, that's correct. Save Pedri for that game. Go more attacking in the league with Dani Olmo being the cam that he is. We'll take Dest off for a rest. We'll play Cucurella instead. And we will leave it at that. Rotation proving key at the moment, as that's the team we're going to go with. Osasuna away. We need 3 points. And it is another snow day as we'll look at the team this way. Herrera is in goal for them. Moreno, low rated him. Garcia, Hernandez, Umpierrez and Sanisu at left back with Thelman sitting. Moncayola right wing. Mangala, Toro and Roussillon on the left, with Giovanni Simeone up front. Good striker, good team, but we've got to get the better of them. No idea how it's constantly thick of snow. And hey, at least Marc Cucurella's right in wearing gloves this time. Usually he's wearing them in the sun, as Kessié. A cross straight into Frankie de Jong will go this way into Ousmane Dembele, as we're going to slowly creep forward. We've got a man in front of us. Past that. There we go. Can we get a good early goal? Dani Olmo, the new number 8, into Frankie de Jong. Round the houses. Finds Ousmane. Just couldn't get it off. Another bit of a struggle to see the ball. I apologise for that, guys, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. I should just change the ball automatically. Fix it, EA, as Ousmane Dembele can't find Frankie de Jong, but he does battle against the midfielder for it back. Kessié with a shot from range. Pass was probably the best option. And a ball played down the wing right here as Eric Garcia sweeps up for Mazraoui, who was out of position a little bit there, helping Ousmane, who's on the wing, as Memphis Depay goes for a 1-2 and it pays off. Defender sat as Memphis. He's just not doing well in terms of getting clear shots off at the moment. As hang on, they could counter-attack right here. They're past Christiansen and they're going towards the box. Shot from range in the back of the net. Osasuna leads right here at their place, and at the moment will fall to second place. How have we just let them go through like that? You can see the injury from Ronnie Araujo already playing on the team. Poor from both centre-backs. Kessié trying his best to get back, but no one was there in time, and Giovanni Simeone hitting it from the edge of the box to beat just the helpless Ter Stegen. Call it unlucky, call it whatever you want, but we've got to take chances for our own to get back in this game right now, as that's a bad tackle. I'd rather not have the free kick. It's a bit far out as Ousmane Dembele drops it off to Memphis. The passing is too close. Why are we too close to each other? I'll never know, as Cucurella sweeps up. By far the best player in this game. As can we get one right here? We've got the pass on here to Dani Olmo, who might have just gone offside. Or he might not have done. It might be a first goal for Barcelona. And it stands. Dani Olmo levels it. First goal for the club, and that must be very close. It must be a very close call. I think that's offside. I think FIFA's got it wrong. But we'll take it. VAR not in play, it seems, as Ansu Fati with a knockdown to Memphis Depay. The run of Dani Olmo in front of him. Gets his head off as well. He's playing well as Ansu Fati to whip a ball in. That's a good one. Ousmane Dembele off the bar. And it's an easy tap-in for him. Is he onside? I think he is. And we have turned the game on its head. Going to the Barca fans in this corner. Sliding in the snow. Ousmane Dembele. Another player slightly riddled with injuries, but he's got himself on the score sheet. He follows up. And was it his? Or was it the defender's? We'll see right here. It's counted as his. Can't help but feel good for him when he scores with the injuries he's had throughout his career, as Memphis Depay has the run around from him again. We look like we've actually got confidence. It always just takes that first goal as Dani Olmo keep chasing. Never give up. For half-time, game looks to be turning even more on its head as we look for a third. Just a heavy touch from Dani Olmo, which is story of the half. We've still got the 2 goals in front, but we've just got to be a bit better with our touches. Passing actually finding feet today. But yeah, there's always something that we can improve on. And even though we've got the Champions League up next, no substitutions just yet, because we've started to find us feet a little bit in the snow right here. And of course, we want to be more comfortable in the game as Frankie de Jong finds Dembele, definitely onside. Back into Frankie and through bodies. Tests the keeper, Herrera, as we'll have the corner as well. We'll go short into Dani Olmo, who's a good player actually to have it to pass short to Memphis Depay. Back round to him. Dribble into the box a little bit. Trying to come away from his men. He'll give it into Kessié. Now into Memphis. as Memphis turns, and Memphis gets his shot off into the back of the net. That might be it for now as he does his celebration. 3-1 comfortability now is key as we can hopefully make some changes. But look at that. Took a deflection, bobbled up, but we'll take it all day long. As it is Gavi who makes his way onto the field for Frankie de Jong. Yes, I've took that risk already. I want him fully fit for the Champions League games as Christiansen gets this ball away. Can we do something? Dani Olmo. I don't see him starting in the next game because, of course, we'll have Pedri, but if he can still prove himself, maybe I take him off and give him a rest as he's running to the box here. One more touch onto Gavi, who's off the bench and already amongst the scorers. We've turned this game on its head. 4-1 when Nico, Pedri, Gavi, or even Puig before he leaves gets on the score sheet. It's always a good feeling. Finds the side of the net and Gavi is amongst it. Must be a good feeling as a youngster getting a goal for your boyhood club Barcelona. As Richarlison now on the field. He's going to find a ball out wide into Ousmane Dembele. That's a good one into Dani Olmo. Richarlison running around, but a man just stopping the pass from going through as Dembele sees a pass. Look at that for a ball. Richarlison is on the score sheet as well off the bench. Substitutes doing very well as it is 5-1. We've got the confidence flowing again now. We want to be top spot. First, we had an early scare, but since then, it's been goals galore. Very unlucky as... Oh, good turn from him right there in the middle. We've got the little interception there. Gavi now onto Ousmane Dembele. Still striving for more as this guy's very tired. But I don't think he's going to start the next game. So he can keep on going as that's a beautiful ball over to Richarlison, who tried to keep it off the ground. Hot potato it into the back of the net as we've got the short corner hopefully. Come on Ousmane. Get on your bike forward. There we go. Or it's Ansu actually. The player who can shoot with that foot. But not on this occasion. Just unlucky as Richarlison takes a little bit of a knock on the ankle. If Ousmane Dembele's on side here, this could be another. Ansu off the bar again with a header, but the rebound, oh, it's brilliantly saved. What a save that is from the goalkeeper, as we'll try the near post run this time. Can Richarlison get another? Defender's just in the way, will fall to Gavi. What a killer touch, and Pedri's on the field for Olmo, through bodies again, and saved. We are toying with them now. Could easily be 6 as Pedri puts this to the edge of the box. Gavi again. 1-2. Pablo Gavi. Oh, Gavi! Stop that! Seriously, stop that. What a finish from Pablo Gavi. A 1-2. The short corner routine has finally worked. And what a wonder goal from the Wonder Kid. Gotta see it again. Beautiful. He potentially wants to start in the next game as Zagadou with a pass. We should easily have that. Dembele into a bit of a danger zone, but we left it for Ter Stegen as we'll go forward again. Could we get 7 for these fans? It's been a demolition job on Osasuna. Very impressed with how we want to try and retain our top spot in fashion this game. After the disappointment of Levante, we took a week off and we regrouped, as we've got to do the same in 3 days' time, away in Holland. Let's go straight into it and put this behind us. And very, very good from us, as here we go, the big one. A player, of course, against his former club right here, Mazraoui, improving in training. As every player proved that they wanted to play in this one. I can only pick 11 though. As the 11 I've gone with is as follows. We've got one tired player in there, but Ansu has to start as Ter Stegen is in goal. Mazraoui, Garcia, Christiansen and Cucurella starts before an ex-Ajax player in Serginho Dest, because I thought Cucurella did very well. Kessié, Frankie de Jong got his rest, and Pedri I've opted for over Olmo and Gavi. But I'm pretty sure one of those, or both of them, might come on with Ferran back in, Memphis Depay and Ansu Fati, as we're going to keep the bench as it is. Dembele played very well, so if he can come on in the end of the game, because he's still not fully fit, and I want him to play the next game against Betis, he maybe could stretch it, as here we go, knockout rounds of the Champions League. And at least we can view the teams this way. Very good stadium this one, with Jay Gortner in goal. No Onana, he might have moved on, or I don't know. Dwight McNeil on the bench with Wengdant at right back, Timber, Martinez and Schurz, Alvarez, Berghaus and Klaassen in the midfield with Kudus, Sebastian Haller and Dusan Tadic. 2 seasons in, they've kept the spine of the squad, I'll say. Very good team for Ajax, so we'll see what we can do against them right here. They are, of course, the golden child of the Champions League, always there and always causing problems. Of course, they got just knocked out in the semis that year by Tottenham, Lucas Moura in particular, as we're going to try and go full throttle at them away from home. It would be very nice. I know away goals don't count anymore, but Ansu could get an early one here. It's off the post. Brilliant save from Jay Gortner as the ball's still alive. Frankie de Jong against his former club. Tries to turn, does turn. Tries to get his shot off as Mazraoui in the box. Ferran Torres gets it, bounced back. And he's missed it. Ball whipped up here. Kodos winning the header. I just can't believe we've missed that chance. Very bright start from us though as Pedri goes to pass it across. No, we saved him for this game. And he's the most injury-prone player you will ever meet. It looks like Pedri's going down, as we'll have to try and get him off. But a chance here for Ajax. Down the wing, Dusan Tadic whipping it in. Ter Stegen has to punch. Still ball is alive. Dusan Tadic has to go slightly backwards to go forwards again. Trying to dribble it past us. Into Pierre Schurz, who's got it round. Ball into the middle. Kodos is free. Cucurella not comfortable. And out for a corner. Controversially, Dani Olmo is the one who comes on over Gavi, who did get the brace, but it's the Champions League. He's not as experienced in this competition as Ferran to run away. Memphis is down the line, chips it over to him. An ex-Ivanhoven player, the PSV Ivanhoven. Here he is. It's Memphis Depay running into the box and Gortner again. Very good save as ball thrown back. Wegnite straight past us into Berghaus and Kudus. To run down this line, he's got a bit of an option to go at as well. We've tried to cut back. Now he's gave it back to Wegnite, of course, playing there because we technically didn't steal Mazraoui. Manchester United did, as that's a good ball down to the right back. He's in, and he has scored the first goal of this tie. The right back, Wegnite, runs straight in at Ter Stegen's goal, blasts it into the top bin. And Ajax are in front. Champions League technical difficulties right here as what a killer ball that was from the number 4. Absolutely did us in and just blasted above. No one tracking their men. That's why we need Tony Araujo. And 1-0. Tadic, Ajax still getting a big front foot in this game. Alvarez across, Berghuis. Chasing it down, Sebastian Haller now out to Kudos, who's got round Cucurella. He's not having a good game now, I've put him in the team, and Sebastian Haller's made it too. What a mix-up between Eric Garcia and Andreas Christiansen. As this game's getting away from us, we're leaving it all to do. What is going on? Cucurella, very poor. And that defending, it's Tweedledum and Tweedledee, honestly. I am absolutely appalled by the way we've played. As Eric Garcia getting it to Dani Olmo. Can we try and steal one back? We've got it onto Ansu Fati. Now Cucurella, that's a good turn. Seems to me like he's better attacking-wise than defensively. As here he is, still on the ball. Has to just pass it into space for Ferran. Got the overlap from Mazraoui. Can he cross this in? It looks decent. Depay wrong side. And the header won by Kessié. Now onto Ansu Fati. Turns inside. Frankie de Jong. That's a cross. And we're just going to swing a big in-swinger. No one running at it. At the break it is, of course, 2-0 to Ajax. And what a shocker it's been. Already made one change. Can't go attacking because we have Betis who are behind us in the league next time out. We've just got to change performance levels. It's not great as second half starts with Sebastian Haller on the ball already. Into Dusan Tadic, they just look like they want more as Mazraoui cuts that one out. Frankie de Jong into Ferran. I think some of our players that have played for these before are being too kind on them. However, that's a good pass down the line. Ferran Torres, can he meet the man at the back post? Sneaking in, header is in the back of the net. It's Dani Olmo off the bench. And just pick that ball up, please. No celebrating, I don't care if you got 2-2. I'm just going to skip the replay. Let's get back into this one. I know it's two-legged, but still, as Kessié wins that ball, he's going to pass it into the middle. Frankie de Jong, Memphis Depay, and we've got the run of Dani Olmo again. Are we going to change it round? Now we get a goal. We actually do sometimes manage to get more than one. Oh, but not this time. With a ball back at us, are they a bit starstruck by this goal? Who knows, as Dani Olmo's through again. Dani Olmo tried to pass it. Memphis Depay back to the Spaniard. Can he try and find a gap? He does. He finds Ferran around the corner. Frankie de Jong against his former club. And he has done it. We've got to show the respect, though. It is against the place that he was brought up. And we are level through the ex-academy graduate of Ajax, Frankie de Jong. It is a good goal as well. Out wide on the angle. Boom. Very, very nice to get to the scoreline we're at now as, hang on, Hang on, almost through. Ajax starting to become a bit like Tottenham. No offence to the Ajax fans, of course. I have done a series already with the club in the Road to Glory kind of thing we did. But in this second half, they just seem to be proper bottling it. However, they've kept the ball for over 2 seconds right here. Berghaus across the field, but still not the greatest of passers. Just really bottling it as Memphis Depay finds Ansu Fati. He's probably going to have to come off soon, but can he do something? Cuts inside, does Ansu. Tries to get the pass off, still bounces down. Frankie de Jong round the corner. Ferran, we can score from these angles as we've learned and tried. Timber with the block. Still keeping the ball. Frankie de Jong from the edge. Looking for a gap. Not finding it there though, as there he is again in the middle. Ansu Fati. Cucurella down this wing as Marc Cucurella cuts back with the pass into Memphis. Can we get that across the middle? Here's Frankie de Jong weaving his way in again, and he's got another one against his former side. Got to do it again. He loves Ajax. He can't celebrate against them, but he's put Barca in front. Feels weird not being able to go mental in celebration, but loyalty's loyalty in this game, and you've got to do it. Big goal. We now lead in Amsterdam, and of course, like I said, it's two-legged. They could come out firing and all guns blazing in this second one. Now we have the lead. Or we could have done the same if we wouldn't have got these goals. However, I hope we do. Memphis looking for another one. I'd love for it to be more. Going into the second leg, of course. Timber has got injured for them as Gavi's going to come on for Frankie. Don't think he can take scoring anymore against his former club, but he couldn't assist. Ball in. And Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. See what I mean? He's not even looking at the ball. 89 rated, and it's not working out for him. Seriously not getting the best out of that player, as we've got Sebastian Haller on the ball here, trying to drop it off. Cucurella's got better and better as the game's gone on, as Dembele round the corner. Could we get one more? Gavi into space. Memphis battling for it. He, of course, doesn't have ties to Ajax. He actually doesn't like them, I don't think. PSV, of course, a rival in the league, as Mazarawi, another ex-Ajax player, as almost getting his brace as we've got the corner ball. We're going to whip this one in. Andreas Christiansen, how is his heading? As we'll try and get him near that near post. Can we make it 4-2? It would be good. Bounces to the back post. And oh, what a goal from Dani Olmo. We'll celebrate that one. He has got the brace. We've got 2 goals on Ajax now going into the second leg. And what a goal that one is. Possibly a Champions League goal of the campaign, if there ever is one. Oh, hit on the first volley as well. Didn't notice that. Straight into the back of the net. And that should be enough to round it up. A brilliant comeback. 2-0 down at half-time. 4-2 victors in Amsterdam. Brilliant results. And we march on to that second leg. I am buzzing with the performance we just put in, as the gap in the league is still 2 points. Dest asking that he wants to play more. I mean, you're not playing the best at the moment, as Pedri only 7 days. At least there are only little injuries for now, but they are pushing him out of the squad a bit, as tomorrow we have 2, of course, knockout games again, but we've got harder league games in between, as apart from Levante today in the league, what an episode. Thank you guys for tuning in for it. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, as I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for the support. We are on 5,250 subscribers, or 40 or 30, I don't know, probably 30 I think. Maybe I've got ahead of myself. Up the town, we're going for the playoffs. Grimsby, of course, that is. Let's take care in a bit, and peace.